right there.
Why do you have a Velcro wallet when you're 40 years old?
I'm not 40 years
You're
old.
40 years old.
I'm not 40 years old
You
yet.
are 40 years old. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Armory 33 podcast. As always,
got a Velcro wallet?
I'm your host, Quinn, joined by co-host Shane. IT Tanner was supposed to be here. He's not. I apologize. It's hard getting him up and ready in the morning. He is like a child. What were you going to say?
He is still coming.
Yeah, just for food. He's not here to actually work.
I'm sure there's something we can make him do.
Shane's pulling out pieces of chocolate from his Velcro wallet.
That is copper.
Is that the one you made me feel before? Do you need one of these?
Yeah. Good old grindies.
Good old Grinds coffee. Can't beat it. What's up, dude? How you been? It's been a hot minute. Is this our first episode of the new year?
Yeah.
No. Is it?
Yeah.
Because I uploaded one on the 5th.
We uploaded one on the 5th, yeah, but we didn't. The live episode. Something happened with that.
Mother Nature dropped the shit ton of snow on us. That was.
And then last weekend,
I was away.
You're away.
I was traveling.
So this is the first time we're recording in 2024.
Hey, Happy New Year. Hey,
Happy New Year. I was about to say 2023, but I'm still adjusting.
Still?
Yeah. So we definitely we recorded one the 3rd?
That's what I want to say.
Yeah, we recorded one the 3rd.
Yeah.
So that's the second one.
Okay.
And this is going to be we're going to have another 2-week break, right?
Yeah. I fly out again next Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Unless you're free Saturday.
That's Mom's birthday. I have no idea.
Nope. You're good. You are good then. By the way, I did forget to tell your wife happy birthday last week.
I told her happy birthday for you.
Did you? Because I saw you and I was like, oh, I forgot this. I was doing something, getting ready for my trip. And I was like, I forgot it was Aaron's birthday.
Yep, Aaron's birthday.
So I apologize for that. Aaron, happy 28th birthday. We miss you. I apologize for your husband. It feels like we do that a lot for each other, is just apologize for him.
Most people apologize for him.
Yeah. But, no, it's been an exhausting couple of weeks already for me.
No, January just decided to drop.
January's already half over.
Yeah, January just decided to drop a ton of snow. That was been the big problem. It got cold and snow.
I apologize for my driveway. I shoveled it once and then we got more snow and I just said screw it.
I left my house Friday after we had it done when I left because it was done. It was done snowing and I was like, oh, there's a chance of it at 1 o'clock at night. Next thing I know, I'm like, I just got a message that it's snowing in Benton, babe. She's like, it can't be. I was like, it's snowing here where we're at, but it's not. It was like flurries.
Yeah.
I come home to another half inch on the driveway and I'm like, I am literally not shoveling.
No. Then, I have a big, I apologize for the driveway not being done, but I haven't had time. I was back to work this week after traveling for work for a week, which that was...
Sounds like she's in the pot drawer.
Probably. Cabinet, drawer.
Whatever.
And by pot, we mean cooking pots, not marijuana. That's bad. Don't say that. But, no. Yeah, my travel week was a lot of hurry up and wait. Yeah. We did set a new record, though, for a teardown.
Was that the first time you traveled?
Yeah. First time I traveled for work. The first of 3 times I'll be traveling before Valentine's Day.
Okay. But I meant, in general, for any of your other jobs, you ever had to travel and do anything like that?
Nope. It was the first. I've worked other trade shows for, friends that had companies and stuff like that. I got to go and help them out, but it was the same thing. Yeah. It was fun. It was fine. I didn't have any complaints.
I've never done, a trade show, but I've done the fair for companies.
I got this really nice mug, though.
You did? And it
only cost me $20, and it came with free refills all week.
That's an experience, let me tell you, when you do that.
Oh, yeah. It was... I don't think, I don't want to say, the jet lag hit me, but,
How many days was it?
I left on a Monday. I came back on the following.
No. Like, how many days was the actual show?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
4 days?
Yeah.
Wow, that's actually way longer than
I have another one coming up. Like I said, I leave next week for
that is
4 more days.
Way longer than I thought it would
and
be.
And then I come home for 2 days. And then I am at the hometown show for a week.
Yeah, most...
Because that show goes for a whole entire...
That's a special occasion.
Yeah. Yeah.
That one is the kickoff for the 90% of the country. That is the kickoff for the...
Yeah. But after doing these 2 big shows, it's going to be a cakewalk.
You're saying that they're bigger than that one?
Oh, yeah. Hands down. Hands down. But... No, it's fun. I actually met a couple famous people last week, so that was pretty big. They're famous people. You probably never heard of them, but
yeah.
I mean,
they're famous to somebody.
They're famous in I just gonna sound really like condescending, but like my circle. If that makes sense. Like,
what you saying?
Like. They're not like comic book artists.
Yeah, we do have a very odd couple.
Think about it. It's like a Venn diagram.
Yeah.
Where like, I'm the left circle, you're the right circle, and this podcast is dead center.
Yeah. There's things we meet on. There's things that we meet on in the middle.
There's things.
Well, like, I'm way over here, and you are way over here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We have that happy medium, which is this lovely show.
Yeah.
Which... Hang on. Breaking news.
I like that so much.
Breaking news.
Did you just put that on there?
I did. I
love that.
Breaking news. Do you know what today marks?
With a 1 year
anniversary. Because you hit it spot on when I texted you today. I'm like, this motherfucker. I can't have one thing that's nice. Today,
I ruined it.
You ruined things. So we can't have nice things. This marks the 1 year anniversary of recording our first episode. Not us recording, but one episode of the podcast. Thanks to Josh from Bad Elephant Gaming. Took time out of his busy, never-ending schedule.
Oh, the podcast about Snap. You still play Snap?
Yeah, occasionally. I played it on the plane.
I play it before work.
I couldn't play it on the plane because I didn't have Wi-Fi.
I play 2 matches before work usually, and then like on break, depending.
That was the thing. Is like when I traveled last week, I put Marvel What If on my phone, season 2. Watched 2 episodes of that. Took a quick nap. Woke up and we were like 5 miles from our destination, which was horrible because we got diverted an hour and a half away from where we had to be due to weather.
Oh, yeah.
So we had to drive an hour and a half, and that was an interesting car ride. When the higher ups in your company say you're riding with them.
Yeah, no, this is a thing I never have to experience in my life.
Yeah, but that was a bucket list thing, is flying on a private plane.
I got told they needed something done at another store last week, and let me just tell you this way. When I took the phone call, it goes, "Hey, I need help," and I go, "What?" He goes, "No, really, it's not that bad. I only need this." And he's like, "You can do it in your store." He's like, "But there is another store that needs," and I go, he goes, "But I know not to ask." He's like, "You've done enough." And I'm like, "Do you really?" He's like, "I'm not asking. Tomorrow I'll be asked, probably."
Yeah.
But they've learned that because I talk back a lot.
Oh, yeah, this is one of those things I basically did as I was told and said, "Yes, sir. No, sir. Thank you, sir." I didn't really say no a lot.
I can't do that.
Neither can I usually, but...
Yeah, but you have the ability to.
Yeah, but I like my job, so I don't. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I literally do not have the ability to stop being me.
But one thing we talked about, I told you I got that lovely calendar for Christmas. Mm-hmm. It is 365 days of dad jokes.
Yeah, you got one for today?
I know. Well, of course, it's 360.
I didn't look at it.
360. Do we have? Is this year a leap year?
This is a leap year.
So we have 366 days. Okay. Why didn't the dinosaur cross the road?
I don't know.
Because roads weren't invented yet. You want tomorrow's real quick, too, since we're already here?
Sure.
What does a baby computer call its father?
A fatherboard.
Nope.
What?
Data. Yeah, sorry. 2 horrible dad jokes in a row. I apologize. But have you kept everything held down here in the States since I've been away?
Yeah.
As much as possible. We had horrible football luck last weekend.
Yeah.
But
I expected mine so much. It was.
yeah, I thought mine was gonna be a little bit closer. When you're missing your star defensive player, you can't really do much. Probably would have stopped a 52-yard run though.
Maybe.
For a touchdown. First of all, he's not that fast. They should have fucking caught him.
The thing was leaked. It's gonna end up being the Niners versus the Ravens again.
Because of the logo.
No, it was leaked.
Oh.
It was. They put out like the people that are performing before it, and it was like performing before the Ravens versus Niners Super Bowl is these 3 artists, and I was like, oh,
The Ravens are the Niners gonna win this time?
no,
You don't think?
no.
I'd love to see Mr. Irrelevant win a Super Bowl.
No.
I
I don't think their ownership group paid enough. I think it's how much you pay.
For your copy.
I've become bitter about the NFL
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I stopped doing fantasy because of how bitter I got about the NFL, but I've gotten to the point now where I only watch the Birds, and I don't watch any other games. I watch 0 other football.
I tried to watch the game last night. Excuse me, but we don't have Fox because we don't have cable, so I couldn't watch the other. I couldn't watch the game
because I literally do not care.
I really don't.
I was saying to somebody the other day, they found this amazing. There's always Super Bowl parties and all this.
Yeah.
I've watched 3 Super Bowls, and I've only watched 1 Super Bowl all the way through.
That was the Eagles Super Bowl.
12 years. No.
Oh.
I didn't watch either Eagles Super Bowl all the way through. I didn't watch till the 4th quarter against the Patriots.
With McNabb and T.O.?
No, when they won.
Oh. Sorry. I know they played the Patriots.
I said in the last 12 years, not 20. God.
Was it really that long ago for that Super Bowl? No.
2004.
Wow.
Yeah, that one. Last year, I only watched the 2nd quarter because I literally watched the game get given to the Chiefies in the 2nd quarter. The only one that I've watched all the way through was the debacle that was the Falcons versus the Patriots.
Funny story about that.
I hate the Super Bowl.
Oh,
I think it is the worst.
Oh, yeah.
Of the major sports.
Yep. And you know why it's the worst?
The commercials.
Well, besides that.
I can't do it.
But it's also only one game. Every other major sport.
No, the one game, at football, it should be one game.
Yeah.
It's the commercials. I do not want to watch 4 hours.
Of Doritos commercials and Ford and Budweiser.
Because then you're going to get to I've been to those where there's a Super Bowl party where there's a group that just want to watch the commercials, and then there's a group trying to watch football, and the group that only wants to watch the commercials shuts up for the commercials but talks during the game.
Yep. Here's the thing is, I couldn't tell you the last 3 Super Bowl winners.
The Rams were in there.
No, not the last 3. The Rams lost that Super Bowl.
Right? No, Stafford won his.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't think that was 3 years ago, though. That's the thing. It was like, that's how...
Brady, Stafford.
Mahomes. I don't. That's the thing. I was like, those games are like not that memorable. Like I'm more into it now for the halftime shows.
I hate those. I've always have.
Like last year's, I hated. 2 years ago, I don't even know what the halftime shows were. That's the problem.
The 2 championships I like watching the baseball. I like watching the World Series. I like watching the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah.
I did not watch the World Series at all this year because
Yes, you did. Because you were sending me messages that you were about watching it.
I watched the playoffs. I didn't watch the...
Oh.
I did not watch. Once we got knocked out, I didn't watch a single game.
That's right. I apologize.
Yeah. No.
Sorry, I have there's 18 tabs open.
Yeah.
3 of them are frozen, and I don't know where the music came from.
I stayed up late. I had to work the next day for when the Cubs won. But this was literally, who wants to watch the Texas versus the Diamondbacks?
Nobody. You mean the Rangers?
Yeah.
The Texans is a football team.
I said the Texas.
Oh, the Texas. Oh. No. Yeah, so I traveled 1 week for work. I worked 6 days. I worked 6 days in the shop, and then I'm traveling again for 2 more weeks.
That's nuts.
And we already told you the good news, so I guess we can tell the rest of our extended family here. We adopted a cat this morning.
I was like, good news, you're having a second kid?
Beat your ass before that happens. No, you're
going to beat my ass before that happens?
Fuck you. No, we adopted a little kitty, a little 9-month-old tabby cat today.
I like how I'm getting in trouble for that.
Yeah, because you know why. You know what you said. So the next time we do a live episode, we might have a cat walking across the table.
It's possible.
He might be our new mascot.
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat. Deacon. Calling him Deke for short.
You know who will be a big fan of that you got a cat?
Freya.
Dick.
It's the only pussy he can get.
Anyway.
Wow.
Freya will also be excited. She really wants to play with Penny. She's so mad because that time they were here, she was down there. And then she came back.
Yeah, she was across the street, and then she came home and
went to bed.
Then she went to bed.
Yeah, so when am I going to play with the baby? And that's what she says. She's I love babies. So when am I playing with the baby?
So when are you guys going to have another kid?
There's a hard no on that.
That's a hard pass.
That's a hard, especially after last night where I'm trying to play D&D. And I built a one shot. It shouldn't have took that long. It shouldn't have, but like between trying to stop the one kid from this and the other kid from this and the other kid from this.
That's what you say, stop one kid. I know how to control your one kid.
So the one kid went in the room and did his thing.
Okay, he did what he does?
Yeah, Freya wasn't home. Freya was at a friend's. She's on a sleepover every Saturday night. I don't have my daughter. There's one night of the week that if she's not at this one's house, she's at this one's house, or she's at this one's house. The other one, the day when I picked her up from
one of the houses.
When I picked her up from the
house number 2.
The birthday party.
Oh.
The third one. So when can we either have a play date at your house or can she have a sleepover? And I'm like, it just never stops.
Is that good or bad parenting though that your kid has all these sleepovers?
It's great for me. It's great. Actually,
he loves his kids. Don't let him.
No, it is.
Don't take that the wrong way.
With her best friend, that one that she asked for a sleepover, she's had 3 sleepovers the last 4 weeks over this one house.
Keep talking. I have to go off camera a second.
Okay. They made a 4-episode TV series last night, and they were up till 2 a.m. editing it. The first episode's like 17 minutes. The second episode's 11.
Do they want a job? I'm looking for an editor.
I'm like, these girls are
entrepreneurs and the go-getters.
It's weird. There was like they had a moment a couple weeks ago, and then they had to have, that's where like the start of the sleepover had to come back. There was a moment, like somebody said one thing. I thought I wasn't going to get to that girl on girl drama until
4 more years.
14.
Yeah, so 4 more years. No.
Yeah, 4 more. She'll be 10 this year.
Yeah, I was right. Look at that.
Yeah. I was like, but it started early because some people have cell phones and stuff. I'm a hardcore believer in them not having phones.
No. Penny won't have a phone until she gets into sports, high school sports. Dad, you picked up from practice.
They do have the tablet at the house, and if they really needed to message me, they could message me through the tablet. But I'm like, no one's getting that number. It's a special number. They can contact you or me if they really need us if we're at work.
Yeah.
But I'm like, but they also have mom and dad, and they have cell phones.
Yeah.
Or Nan and Pat.
Yeah. But hang on. Some more breaking news. Our website will be launching by February 1st.
Yeah.
I finally finalized all of that stuff, which I literally came home on a Monday, did my laundry on Tuesday, and I had about a 2-hour meeting with our production team. Yeah, that's the right word. Production team for our clothing.
For clothing, yeah.
Yeah. our website will be launching February 1st. More details to come when that happens. Also, what are you doing next Saturday?
I told you already. That's my birthday.
That's right. Like in the morning?
I'm not
Oh,
positive.
you don't know.
Aaron's off, so what do you need?
Do you want to make a guest appearance with me? The people that are doing our clothing are opening their third shop, and they asked if they could put some of our designs up on the wall for what they do. But we can talk about our clothing a little bit. I'll see him have this conversation. You already know some of it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I held a finger up to the camera. I apologize. It was a good finger, not a bad finger. But yes, so we will be launching our clothing line. The mainstay of the mainstay will be this shirt that I have on, which is our original logo. It will be available in white and black, as well as an OD green. Everything that is on the OD green shirts will be black. Mm-hmm. So there will be no color besides green and black.
Love that.
We will also have our long sleeve shirts that you and I have. Mm-hmm. Again, with this logo or with our little pocket logo. I dropped all their logos to them. So they have everything. So...
We need to make a 215 logo.
No. It's really great because if I do it just high enough, you can't see it against the back.
I'm just.
Nope.
You have the other one. You got to have a 215.
Yeah, because I did an episode on that.
Yeah, you can do an episode on how great the real city is. The only city that actually is in Pennsylvania. Bam.
Okay, back to what we were talking about. So, yes, we will have these short sleeve shirts with the option of having this logo, having a pocket square logo. No, break that right now. Our long sleeve shirts, which are moisture wicking material. Again, either or logo. We have a couple different hoodies coming out material wise. So we'll have our hockey hoodies. Mm-hmm. We'll also have moisture wicking hoodies. Mm-hmm. Those are only going to, I think those might be in all three colors. I'm not entirely sure.
But I've never seen one in OD green, but that'd be great if they found.
No, it won't be a hockey hoodie though. It'll be a moisture wicking hoodie.
I've seen hockey hoodies in OD green. The moisture and wicking, I've never seen that material so much.
And we will also have tank tops releasing early April.
So you get your farmer's tan on.
Yeah, that's more than a farmer's tan. And we will be releasing a limited run of specialty shirts for every major holiday. They already approved our Valentine's Day shirt and our St. Patty's Day shirt.
There you go.
So look for those. We will be posting that up on our socials whenever we get links and proofs and everything like that.
Yep.
So, but no, next Saturday, Jordana Adams Customs is doing their grand opening, and I'm gonna make an appearance. If you want to come, you can come. Let me know.
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
But
they asked if they could put a couple of our shirts up, and I said, sure, why not? And they said, well, you're our first actual big account, if that makes sense. We're their first quote unquote content creators.
Oh, sure. So, fair enough.
It's a good friend of mine. It's him and his wife. So yeah, we'll support local businesses, and
I would always love to support local businesses.
And we are in the process of looking into magnets.
Like magnets.
They're going to be circular magnets. So they're going to be our logo, the new logo magnets.
I love those. I love circular.
Yeah. So that's what I've been working. So I've been working on top of working on top of working and buying a cat.
I've been painting miniatures.
They look really good, by the way. They look fantastic. By the way, whatever you brought, is fantastic as well.
That's that Blake's hard cider.
It's really good.
I told you it was better than the one that you were telling me about. Or what you just Angry Orchard?
Yeah, that's one of the ones where you can't go wrong.
Yeah, but you can't go wrong with
what you're drinking? Absolutely horrible. That's nope.
I like it.
I gave it to 3 different people, and they said no, thank you. They tried it, and they're like, "We're good." So that one's all you, buddy.
I know. Trust me, I've already seen that it's out of stores. So they did it. They tried it. I think they did it just because they were in the peach.
But no, so we went off on a completely different tangent. But no, back to my work trip I took. The two famous people I met Mr. Cole Hauser from Yellowstone. He plays Rip Wheeler, Cowboy Show. And I met Kevin Brittingham, who is the creator of the Honey Badger and Sugar Weasel firearms.
No. You say Honey Badger, and there's only one person that comes to mind.
Tyrone Matthew. But no, I talked with Kevin for a good half hour. That was a really good conversation. He's a really nice, down-to-earth guy. He invited me up to New Hampshire anytime I want during the summer for a shooting event.
Let's do it.
I don't think I'm allowed to bring people. But
why not?
I have his contact information.
It's a two-person thing.
It's a two-person thing. We're gonna make that drive in one day.
That's fine. That's what we can do it in two. We can do it as two people. I'll do the early shift because I'm better at being up in the morning.
You know I'm up at like 4:30 every day, right?
Yeah, I meant like I can start driving at 1 a.m.
So can I.
Because that's when I'm good at driving. It's like
you heard it here first. He's horrible any other time he's on the road. But
no,
he's great at 1
after 6. That's nap time.
Oh my god! But can I tell you the food we had at this thing? The 4 courses they fed us for dinners. I sent you the pictures, didn't I? What was your one? Oh.
I was not happy.
You were mad jealous about it too.
I said jelly.
You said, and quote, where is it? Where is it? That brisket and mac and cheese, chili mac and cheese, which wasn't that spicy.
I didn't think it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be the right amount of like.
It was. The bad thing was that they kept giving us 2 bottles of wine on our table every night. So there were 6 of us at every meal. 2 bottles of wine. Yeah, we drank some free wine. It was free. If it's free, it's for me.
2 bottles of wine is like as a gentle early evening.
For some people.
Well, okay.
Remember,
some people have issues. I understand.
Remember, I'm worried about you. Because you're going to dunk your Oreos in whiskey and ask why.
You're the third person that said that to me. So,
is it bad if I see
my wife sent it to me?
If I see an alcoholic meme and I send it right to you, I go, "Huh, it's us." The bad thing is, we would be the one to be like, people like, "You have a problem, really? Tell me more." As we just dip it into our drinks. But I want to try it now. That might have to be something we do with the MRE episode.
I will try it.
We will just dunk an Oreo into a glass of whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go straight whiskey or we're going to go flavored whiskey?
It has to be straight whiskey.
I think I have one over there.
It has to be straight whiskey.
But I'm glad to be...
I always have a bottle of rye somewhere.
I'm glad to be back for a couple of days. Get this nice episode out for these wonderful people.
Do you know what I just thought about that I wanted to bring with me this morning?
Morning? Dude, it's 4:30 in the afternoon.
No, what I wanted to bring with me, because yesterday I went to the basement, and I was like, how many bottles do I have left in the basement?
Were you going to bring us a bottle for the podcast?
This is my mead. I was like, how many bottles of mead do I have left in my basement? So I thought I moved them all to the garage. By the way, there's a ton of them under the bar in the garage. No, I did not. I still have 7 in the basement.
I don't think I've ever had mead. Do we have to change that?
Oh, we definitely have to change that.
Okay, we're gonna change that next episode, which potentially might be Saturday. I don't know. I'm done trying to schedule episodes. It's just gonna be you free? All right, let's meet at the house. Well, that's like the other night. I told you, I was like, "Hey, I have news." You're like, "Great, I'll be there by 6." Are we recording? What are we doing here? Because I don't know. I didn't have a plan. That was my last day. I was like off. I was like, do we want to record? But no, we got a lot of work done. We did the 2 proofs.
I can drive out for other things besides just
I know, but it's a long drive. I feel bad. I did offer you food too, though.
30 from here to my house is 38 minutes.
Trust me, I know. That night I drove us to Wilkes-Barre and back, I was falling asleep driving home.
It's a trek, man.
Because the bad thing is up and down. And then, of course, it was the summertime. So random deer. The fucking Amish were in the middle of the road. Like...
Oh, tonight I'll have deer because they have to eat and there's been snow. So they'll be in my way.
If you hit one, let me know.
No, I won't. And, and it was so windy towards my way. It doesn't seem like you guys got as bad blasted out here as we did that way. All of the snow that was sitting on the top that was, like, free, because it's been so windy, blew across the road. So there's just, you'll drive, and a big, giant...
Down here? Right from the house?
Yeah.
Did you see that one?
Yeah.
I was afraid to hit the bricks. I was like, I don't know if this is ice or not.
That we have giant piles everywhere. I'm like, you guys suck.
If this is our last... See, like I said, I don't want to just schedule random episodes because Wednesdays are no good for us anymore. Till March.
That's not always true because of Aaron. It's just right now I'm a hard...
I downloaded this other button today. I don't know what it does, but it says nightmare voices. Should I click it?
Does it give us nightmare voices?
I don't know. Is it the voices I normally hear? Should I click it?
Yeah. Oh.
Nope. I'm done. That was 38 seconds. That thing was counting down. I'm out. Nope. Not doing that. But no, this one.
I like that one.
It's called Police Morse Code.
Yeah, sounds about
But this is the closest thing I could find for breaking news, if that makes sense.
News bulletin?
Yeah.
That's what they...
Is that now what that sounds like?
Yeah.
That's what I was like, hot. And then we still have our good old reliable.
Haven't had to use it.
We have not. I just don't care anymore.
Then we saw my favorite button.
That one?
Love that one.
You know what button I like for Tanner? We don't have a fuck you button, sorry.
Oh, come on.
I told him numerous times. I have my knife hand out right now. I have my knife hand out. Told him between 3:30 and 4 o'clock we're going to start recording. He said, okay, I'll be there. And I'm like, hey, I'm making dinner for everybody. Mm-hmm. He goes, great. Food and cider. I'm like, yes, I have both. The two things he loves. And I was even nice. I had his chair here in between both of us.
Mm-hmm.
Although I didn't... Here's the thing. So he's IT for where I work. Mm-hmm. I called him one time on my trip to ask him where something was to hook something up with. As soon as he answered the phone, I found what I was looking for. I said, I'm good. Just hung it right up.
So you brought up yesterday you wanted to do a bucket list episode.
Yeah, that was... I knew it... I forgot about that.
So I know that you said you wanted to do like the first game for the Pirates.
Yeah.
The Steelers, the Penguins or something.
So this is how the whole conversation started. Hey, what do you want to talk about tomorrow? I don't know. Let's do a catch-up episode and maybe talk about things that are on our bucket list. And Shane goes, and quote, I don't have a bucket list. I live in the moment. I was like, but there's nothing you want to do before you die? He goes, not dying is an achievement. It was like, I was reading that at work. I went, oh, fuck. Like, at work, I just went, just put my head
You
down.
did that. I made you do that.
Yeah, yeah, without even seeing me. Again, Venn diagram. That's on your side of the Venn diagram. But no, man.
I'm one of a kind, man.
Thank God there's only one. There's technically two of you.
Oh, Liam is very much like me.
I was thinking the other one.
Liam is very much like me. We were playing Pokemon this morning.
Oh.
And so we were playing the trading card game because he got a new deck on Friday. And so we were playing through the Pokemon game. And I crushed him the first game. It wasn't even close. And I was like, dude, let me show you all the things you screwed up. Because I only had 2 prize cards left.
Yeah.
And he still hadn't even taken 1 prize card off me.
Go ahead. Keep talking. Actually, you talk to the people. I'll be right back.
All right. So I went and I was like, look at this. I was like, item card, supporter. I got all of the things that he would have had to make himself somewhat competitive in literally minutes. That feels like an accomplishment. I don't know where he ran off to. It's just going to be me and you guys for a minute. I do have one more thing I want to show off. I'll wait till he gets back, and then I'll do my run off. He is right, though. Our Venn diagram is really vastly different besides this podcast, which is cool. I do having a couple friends that are outside of my normal group. Okay. And I think that she is coming down the steps right now. Oh, okay. I was like, oh, where did he go?
I told you I had to run upstairs real quick.
Yep.
There's something else I forgot. You're running off camera. Everybody's running off camera today.
I said to them that I was doing it until you got back.
We apologize. We are not prepared today. I was like, what are you doing?
We're prepared.
I thought you were grabbing another beverage.
I'm probably going to have to grab one of those, but I'm good for right now.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, you did some work.
I did. But I apologize. I'll let you keep talking.
Go ahead, do your...
No, because... No.
No, I was waiting for you to run off to grab this, because I figured you had something you wanted to do first, so go ahead.
No. This goes back to the conversation we had when I was away for work. Because I told you I bought something.
Yeah.
And you said, no, you didn't. I said, I did.
You did.
And I sent you a picture. So, close your eyes. Close your eyes. There you go. You can open it up now.
Oh,
Look at that.
boy.
Look at that.
Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, I hate you. You are the third person to say that. I hate you. It's not a Crocodile Dundee hat. Those knives are over in the safe. But, yes, I for those who don't know, my loving wife got me a cowboy hat for Christmas, a size smaller than what I needed. I put it on, and I was about ready to go through the top of it. So she said, when I'm either in Dallas or Nashville for work, I buy myself a cowboy hat. This was the first place I looked up when we landed in Dallas and got to the hotel.
Of course it was.
Where they're like, hey, you guys are free to do whatever you want today. Yes, I got from Texas, my official cowboy hat. Which, I've already gotten a lot of compliments. I wore it to work yesterday.
Did they look like Crocodile Dundee?
Yeah, 2 people did, and I told those people, yeah, do you want to see a foot up your ass? And my boss, you can't threaten people. I go, I can if they make me mad. He goes, that's not how that works.
You can't hit them. You can still threaten.
Yeah, exactly. He goes, so they're empty threats? I'm like, no. Karma. Karma comes around. But
yeah. So you were gone doing that. I was painting miniatures, obviously.
Can I have that Captain America, or do you need it for the board game?
I need it for the board game.
I want that Captain America, though.
You want this Captain America?
I want that Captain America.
I can just buy you a version of the board game so you can have it.
And don't buy me the whole board game.
It's not that expensive.
Why does that Black Widow look seductive?
She's not really.
I meant this picture right here I'm looking at.
Yeah, it's the same one that's right here.
I don't like her face.
I'll tell Erin she painted this one.
No, I didn't mean that.
No. Yeah, we had a great week last weekend. We got together, me and my buddy, who I was playing D&D with last night with his kids. We got together last Saturday night because the girls were, for Aaron's birthday, the girls went out and got their hairs done did.
The hairs done did?
Yeah.
I had that appointment tomorrow at 12.
So they were getting their hairs done did. Obviously, one of us doesn't cut their hair.
I have to deal with the public. You deal with degenerates.
I deal with the public.
Venn diagram. Other end of the circle.
I deal with the public a lot.
So do I.
Different public.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, I
apologize if everybody heard that. There's a screaming banshee toddler upstairs. Who followed me because she was waiting at that door for when I walked up there. I almost hit her with the door.
I bet you she was. So we got together, and we were talking. I brought some board games over. We played some board games, and I was like, "Did you still want to paint this weekend?" And he's like, "Dude, do I want to paint so bad?" So we set up on his kitchen table. We set up and we painted, and we ended up painting until like midnight on Saturday, and then then Liam decided to have a sleepover with his son Sunday night, and because they were off school on Monday.
Yeah.
So he had a sleepover with Alex, and next thing we painted pretty much all day Sunday also.
Nice. Nice little bro date. So
Yeah.
who else is left in this box? So we have Iron Man, Red Skull, Hulk.
So I have to paint Red Skull, Taskmaster, Ultron, Captain America, and Captain Marvel. And in the X-Men box, I think I have Magneto left, Xavier left. My wife painted Mystique. I painted Beast. So Cyclops is left. Wolverine's left.
Did you see the marketing photo that was posted the other day?
For
DP3.
DP3.
Deadpool 3.
No.
Where it's him and Wolverine together on the cover. Or on the poster.
No.
I'm excited for that. Is that this year or next year?
It's this year. It's supposed to be this year.
A lot of things are supposed to be this year.
I'm pretty sure it's going to end up being next year. I don't like the Deadpool movies, so
What?
I've never
Venn
seen.
Diagram. That's the title of this episode.
I've never watched the second one.
Just for that, I'm taking this until you change your mind.
No,
You can't have it back. Why does he look fat?
they're little chibi models.
He looks fat.
They're little chibi models.
I'm gonna call him Tanner.
That's his chest.
I'm gonna call him Tanner.
This is one. I think this is my favorite one. I ended up painting was the Iron Man, just because
That's
he's
Ant-Man.
or the Ant Man, just because he's actually on a quarter.
Oh, shit, he is. That's pretty cool.
Wasp is pretty cool. Just again,
It's what? She's on a die.
she's on a die, so it shows
If you like the terminology, look at that.
Yeah,
You
it's
should
just
be proud of me.
it's just nice to see them like getting these ones so
Yeah.
making sure you realize that they're tiny.
So, I'm going to explain a situation I had on my work trip with the person I was sharing a hotel room with, where you're going to judge this person, and then you're going to applaud me for my knowledge. Okay?
Okay,
We get back to the hotel one night. And
I'm going to judge them.
You're going to judge this person. We get back to the hotel, and I was like, what do you want to watch on TV? I'll let you pick. I'm not picky. I'm going to grab a shower and everything like that. He goes, doesn't matter. I'm going to read my book. Common? What?
Come on,
Oh.
that's the name of the.
I was like, what?
That's the name of the.
I hate when people do that, where I like have to try and figure out what it says, and was like,
That's the miniature. That's the miniature
So-
company.
He said, pick whatever you want. I don't care. When you go for your shower, I'm going to turn it off. Of course, you go to a hotel, they have 8 channels of like local news and the information channel. I don't want that. So, good shot, by the way. I was like, oh, The Dark Knight Rises is on.
Oh God, that movie's so bad.
That was the only thing. That was the
Yeah,
only,
no, I mean,
that was the only good movie. He goes, great. He goes, Spider-Man, right? I'm like, no, different universe. That's Marvel. This is DC. He goes, what's the difference? They're the same thing. I go, they're not the same thing. One actually takes place in the real world. The other one takes place in a city where they filmed it in Pittsburgh and Chicago.
Yep.
He goes, oh, okay. So we're watching, and it was right after they blew up Heinz Field.
Yep.
He goes, how do you know that's Heinz Field? I'm like, A, the camera pan that they just did from the outside of the city into the stadium is the Roberto Clemente Bridge. He goes, oh, the one that's on your podcast logo. Yes. The fucking first smart thing you said this week. Yes. He goes, how else do you know it's Pittsburgh? I'm like, last sign right there says UPMC. They're only in Pennsylvania. They're only in Western Pennsylvania. He goes, okay. I'm like, that also is a fucking Heinz ketchup bottle.
Yeah. That's true.
He goes, oh, okay. He goes, who's that bad guy? Is that Batman? I'm like, no, that's Bane. He doesn't look that tough. I'm like, he's going to break Batman's back. And I think he already broke his back at this point in the movie.
Yes.
Yeah, because Bruce Wayne's watching it in the cell. And he's like, you have to get up and stretch your back. And that's when he put him in the turning hammock thing.
Yep.
Where he screamed. He goes, okay. Then Dick Grayson comes on. Played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He goes, is that Spider-Man? I go, again, Spider-Man's not in this fucking movie. And I'm getting irritated at this point.
What book was he reading?
I don't know.
Usually people who read books know a little bit about comic books.
No. It was like Dragon. I don't fucking know.
Dragon what?
I don't know. Dragon needs nuts across your face.
Speaking of dragons.
You got your bad dragon delivery?
No.
That's 2.
That's good.
That's 2 for you today.
That's fine. It doesn't bother me. I'm completely comfortable with my sexuality. I don't know about you.
You just got really flustered now. Don't awaken me. Don't do that.
You.
Nope.
Anyway, I got because they released the new book in the Chris Prolini series.
Yeah.
The Aragon series.
Mm-hmm.
I found, so I don't know if you know this, that they have the illustrated Harry Potters. That are beautiful, by the way, if you ever had them. I actually ended up...
Side note, have you seen those things on TikTok? The headcanons from the Harry Potter series?
No.
I'll have to send you the link to the person. But they do like in-depth things after the Battle of Hogwarts. That kind of make you go, oh shit. And is there a new Harry Potter coming out? Is there a new movie coming out?
There's supposed to be a 4th one, but I don't know if they canceled the 4th one or not for the Fantastic Beasts. But so I found at Wally World the one day, they had an illustrated version of that.
Yeah.
Of the first book, and I was like, oh my god, I need this. So I bought it, and it was sitting on my bed, and Erin came home. She's like, holy crap. I said, right. I saw it, and I had to have it. She's like, that is awesome. Yeah.
But back to this whole Batman fucking Spider-Man thing for some reason. So we're watching it, and we're at the jury, or the execution or exile scenes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
And he goes, why would you choose death? Just choose exile. I go, yeah, you choose death by exile. And as soon as it lined up perfectly when he said it in the movie, he goes, how many times have you watched this movie? I'm like, that's not fucking Spider-Man coming to save the day. And then we had to go do something for we had to go to an event.
Is he a young kid?
He's younger. And I don't know.
That movie is
old.
12 years old.
Yeah. Because when that movie came out, I was living in Harrisburg.
Maybe 14 years old.
They did a triple play on it, starting at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah. The Batman Begins, Dark Knight, and then Dark Knight Rise.
Yes. Yes. Which I think those movies are mistitled, by the way. That's my hot take for the day.
No, because the whole thing about Rises is it's...
Like the Phoenix rising from the ashes?
It's him rising from the ashes, yeah, type of thing. 2012, so 12 years old. It's 12 years old.
Yeah. This kid was probably 10 when this movie came out, if not a little bit.
Oh,
yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
My son was 1.
Your son probably has more intelligence than this kid.
He would know the difference between Batman and Spider-Man. I can tell you that, because he's beaten Spider-Man and Miles Morales.
Yeah, and he goes, who's Dick Grayson? I'm like, Dick Grayson takes over the mantle as Batman for a little bit, but in turn becomes Nightwing.
Is Robin first.
Yeah. That when I skipped, I didn't want to confuse him with more names.
You never saw Batman 66 before?
And then he goes, who's the old guy with the mustache?
Ouch.
I goes, that's the greatest police commissioner of all time. Commissioner Gordon. He goes, what does he do? He's the police commissioner. What am I supposed to... How am I supposed to say this?
I'm at a loss for words.
I know. And I'm rooming with him on the next trip.
You can teach him some more comic book knowledge next time.
But aren't you proud of me?
I am.
A, I didn't slap him. B, I didn't get arrested for murdering him. And C, I enlightened him a little bit. You fucking say Joseph... I don't know. Do you think Joseph Gordon-Levitt would have made a good Spider-Man?
No.
You don't think?
No. But I think...
I know. You only acknowledge Toby as Spider-Man.
I think I've only ever seen Joseph Gordon-Levitt as
Dick Grayson.
As Dick Grayson. I don't think I've ever seen another movie in ever.
What? I don't know, but that's my recap. But back to the 13th tangent we went on today.
No, this is a recap episode of the last 3 weeks.
You also mentioned bucket list.
Oh yeah. That's a recap of our conversation. Setting up for this episode.
Yeah, but again, opposite end of the spectrum, lives every day as it comes, has a list of things he would like to accomplish before.
You're the one that always is like, we need a topic.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
yeah,
man, we'll just figure it out.
Shane, what was your one goal for the podcast for this year? Stay on topic more.
Stay on topic because you're the one that comes up with topics. Don't ask me to come up with a topic because my topic's going to be fucking
left field.
Yeah, I'm like France. Everyone's in left field and no one is safe.
That's Germany.
No.
Oh.
It's definitely the French. The French have killed their leaders more often than any other people.
Did you just hear what happened upstairs? Yeah. I heard we. That's all I heard.
They very much enjoy just being like, you know what? We're sick of your bullshit. And we're just gonna kill you.
So you're saying they're French toast?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like my third, fourth. That's like my fifth.
Or what the German farmers are doing to Germany right now by leaving manure all over the highways and dumping manure on their Capitol buildings and all. I'm loving it. I love.
Sounds like a
this.
shitty situation.
It is. Have you seen any of that stuff? It's great. I'm all for it. Dropping it right in the middle of the highways. Do not tax the people who feed you. That's all I have to say. The one people who don't need to get extra taxed is the person that puts food on your table.
That is true. But so there's nothing in life you want to accomplish before you pass away.
I have 2 kids and I got married, man, and I made it to 35.
I got married. I have a kid. I made it past 30.
Yeah, so
but no, like you were saying, yeah, I want to hit. I don't know if it's all going to be. I don't know if doing it all in 1 year is a very tricky task. I feel like
that's an impossible task. That's why it's a bucket list.
Not really, but for the opening day of every sporting event for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but you can do it. If you want to hit one, you can hit them. You don't have to hit them all in 1 year.
Yeah.
Have you been to a Pirates opening day?
Nope.
I'm assuming you have.
Nope. I haven't been to opening day for any of the majors.
My friend has tried to get me to go to the Phillies opening day for 20 years. So that's probably the easiest one to get to.
Pirates?
Yeah, you can probably buy a $6 bench seat out there.
Out in center field?
I'm just saying.
No.
We don't have $6 fucking seats in Philly. So
you can't get anything for $6 in Philly.
I would love to have a $6 bench seat. Put bleachers above the lights. I'll sit there. I don't care.
But no, I want that. I also want to travel to Europe. Like, I want to go to Ireland. I also want to drive on the Autobahn, but that actually might be how I die. That might be how I die. That I want to go.
There's 5 lanes. The guys that go fast going all the way to the left.
That I want to do like big game hunting in another country, not Canada.
Like Africa?
Yeah. Dude, imagine if we replaced that with a fucking buffalo head. How sick would that look?
Oh no, I have a pronghorn in my garage.
Out of all the things you can say in your garage, that one doesn't really surprise me.
I have a pronghorn, 2 bear skulls. I don't even know how many deer parts.
Parts, not even antlers or ribs.
No, I have the whole head of the one. They're all from people walking along the creek and finding them. I was gonna collect after the last flood, the baby.
I just thought of something. Should we replace this with that?
You're 74?
No. Yeah.
I mean, we can.
With that?
We can.
Should we do that right now?
I guess,
All right, let's do it. Hang on. Quick set change. Oh, wait. Are there 2 screws? That's not going to work. Put that back up. There are 2 screws in this. Oh. That's the screw.
Hey, I got it straight on my first shot.
Yeah. All right. Scratch that. I apologize. We were trying to...
second screw.
Yeah. It wouldn't be the first time I heard that.
Screws loose. Anyway.
That's what's wrong with it. It only got 1 screw.
Ain't got no gas in it.
Ain't got no gas in it. But so that's my thing. I want to do big game hunting in another country. I want to go to Europe, mainly Ireland. Maybe Germany. I don't know. And then...
It's funny you bring up Germany. Because...
Go ahead.
My wife said something about looks the other day. And I said... Babe, if I was in this for a specific look of a woman, I would have moved straight to Germany. I said, but I didn't do that. Holy smokes.
Holy shit, is this who I think it is coming down the steps?
Listen, you said 4:35 o'clock.
I said 3:34 o'clock.
That's not what I heard.
Ladies and
Send it through
gentlemen,
a text message
look who finally shows up. You can bring your chair over here and sit in the center. We're still talking about this episode.
God damn.
Look who finally shows
How
up.
long you guys been on the air?
Way too long.
Way too long.
I
IT
think
Tanner
we
has
just hit an
finally
hour.
made an
Oh,
appearance.
man.
Hi, buddy.
Oh, what's up?
We were talking about how I only had to call you one time on my trip, and it was for the thing I found as I called you.
I know. Congratulations.
I
You did
know.
good. You did really good.
Yeah, they're fucked for the hometown show. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's their
I'm
problem.
not gonna be there for that.
Actually, no. I that's their problem. And then it turned into our problem.
Oh, and you weren't
My
here.
problem.
You weren't at work yesterday.
Are you gonna have?
I got me a new hat.
That's crocodile, not Quinn.
Fuck both of you, right now. And we have.
We should wear that when we do the campaign.
Yeah. Crikey! Can my guy have an Australian accent?
You can.
Okay.
Make yourself a dwarven ranger. That fits right in.
Sure.
I don't know what fucking any.
You'll
of those
learn. You'll learn.
You know what a dwarf is?
You know what a dwarf is, yeah?
Like an army ranger?
You've
They
definitely watched.
make a dwarf army.
Have you
It's gonna look like a
have you ever
miniature
watched-
Matt Best.
Have you ever
Like-
watched Lord of the Rings?
No, you know why? Those fucking movies suck.
Don't. What?
Let me stab him.
Wait a second. Wait a second. This is the perfect epitome for what we've been talking about all episode. Shane, look at me. Wait. You are you. I am me. He's the center of our Venn diagram.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Wow. Make the middle, huh?
Yeah. You are the perfect mix of both of us.
Mix, huh?
Ah, okay, that's your last name. I got it. It's my 7th dad joke this episode.
What's your last name?
It's mix.
That's a last name. That's a last name.
There's no...
Jesus.
Well, I know.
The bad thing is, there's
Who made that name up?
Fuck if I know.
there's 2 more of him.
You got to interesting.com that shit so you fucking made that name up when you tried to come into America.
There's only one.
By the way,
famous...
take a sip of this.
What is it?
Just drink it. I'll tell you later. There's 3 beers in there. Yeah, that's how many that mug fits is 3 beers. That's 3 of the ciders Shane brought over last week.
Oh, interesting.
There's 3 more in the fridge for you over there.
Okay.
But no, we're just sitting here. I got 2 new buttons downloaded today.
Yeah, what are they? Okay.
I'm not pressing the other one because it creeped me out.
It goes for 38 seconds.
It goes
It's a
for 38
countdown.
seconds.
It's like horror voices.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's called Nightmare Voices, and they're
Then
not.
why did you download it?
He thought it was going to be something different.
I did. I thought it was like spooky stuff, and it's
Oh, it's spooky.
Oh, it's spooky, all right.
the
Apparently.
voices I normally don't need to hear more of.
Oh.
The voices that are already in his head.
Yeah. No,
So it basically is bringing your intrusive thoughts to life.
that's another episode we have in the works is Intrusive
Oh,
Thoughts.
intrusive thoughts?
I was also telling him how the person I roomed with on my last work trip thought that Spider-Man was in The Dark Knight Rises.
I took it better than him.
Shane went, What the fuck?
Don't tell me. Okay.
No, you already know who it is. You already know who it is.
Do I?
I can look this way and still see you in my peripheral. Yeah. Yeah.
Ba-dum-bum.
Really?
That's what you get for the fucking chair force people. But Tanner, how you been the past couple of weeks since we haven't?
I've been great.
More importantly, Shane, should we go good cop, bad cop right now?
First off, you said chair force.
You did say chair force.
And the one guy at work sent me this the other day.
First of all, what the fuck? First of all, what the fuck is that? And how do I get one?
I think that's an experimental weapon, but
Oh.
it looks like one.
That looks like a.
That's a javelin.
Yeah. Yep. I was gonna say anti-air.
It's a javelin.
Anti-tank
It's an
gun, but-
anti-armor, yes.
Yeah. And yeah.
That's pretty good. That's a good one.
Speaking of that picture,
Speaking
of that
you're the only
picture,
other person I know that would find that.
I have a question for both of you. You might have seen it. I don't know if you have. Did you guys see the thermal imaging that happened through several different nations of the UFO?
No.
I forget. It was somewhere over where fucking 7 nations apparently had their fucking navy ready to go for when shit hits the fan.
I'm
The
waiting.
Strait of Hormuz?
Probably. I don't know.
I'm waiting for the U.S. to just wipe off the the Houthi.
Oh, the Houthi rebels in Yemen?
Yeah, they're about to just
I know.
wipe them off, and then you saw about the F-22 got caught.
Yeah, I had never looked more into that. Did they actually?
So
First of
Was it
all,
just like an
how do you catch an F-22?
They intercepted it, so they didn't catch it. They
Okay.
intercepted it.
They intercepted
Okay.
it.
So they caught it essentially, and they're like, "Oh, they caught up with you." And I've seen a bunch of
They
ex-military-
let you get that fucking close.
Yes, exactly. I've seen a lot of ex-military guys go, "No, you don't realize." They actually put weights on the planes to make them go slower, so that you guys, so that NATO doesn't come and go, "Hey, they should be illegal."
They do that in training, yes. They do that in exercises with partner nations. But I don't know, in actual combat, the gloves come off.
Yeah. So it was funny.
Here's the thing.
There's a bunch of people being like, "Oh no, you guys did it," and I'm like, "No, no, you don't realize they can just take those weights off and then bye-bye."
Yeah, they added basically what equates to extra fuel tanks. What is it? External added fuel tanks that increase weight and drag.
Yeah, it's 4 on each wing. Or
When
something like
when are other nations gonna understand that we're so advanced that we play dumb to let you think you're ahead, and then we're like, boom, here's a new fucking fighter plane that's gonna A, demolish everything you have, and B, grape you at the same exact time.
They're not.
There's no one ever going to touch us.
No. That's like, I want World War III to pop off, because
No,
watch how
you
fast
don't.
it's going to be over. How fast do you think it's going to be over?
The problem, here's the thing though.
There's going to be a bomb drop before it ends.
The thing you have to understand is that if we get into, it depends on who it is. Because if it's a third or second world country, it might not take that long, and it'd be good. I don't want to say training, but it would be.
It's like a scrimmage. It's a scrimmage.
It'd be another deployment to Iraq or Afghanistan. You'd be fighting people. You'd be fighting, what is it? Guerrilla warfare. It's like regular warfare.
Yeah.
But if we get into it with another superpower, that's asymmetrical warfare right there. So we're fighting someone who has roughly equivalent to what we have too. And no nation has really ever fought that, except for if you put all the nations that have had any kind of conflicts or in any type of fighting scenarios, we have the most experience, even with just irregular warfare.
Oh, yeah.
It would still be an interesting to see.
I brought this up to you. I think I brought this up to both of you before in different conversations.
So I can just hear CCR going in the background, baby.
Yeah.
What is it? America's been around for what? 200 and some years?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how much time out of conflict we have had?
Not a lot.
It's barely legal to drink the amount of time we've been out of conflict.
Technically.
It's like maybe 22 years. Put it this way: when we're not at war with other countries, we're scrimmaging against ourselves. Is that the easiest way to put it?
Korea's never ended, so like we're still technically.
Yeah, that's a debate for sure.
Make sure you put your tinfoil hat on when we come back for this episode.
Yeah, we gotta do the tinfoil episode.
Oh yeah, the tinfoil. That episode. I'm gonna make tinfoil hats for everybody.
Oh,
I'm just
yes.
put mine on top of my cowboy
Like I
hat.
told you, make mine a tricorn.
A tricorn. What? How you been, buddy? I feel like I haven't thought. I've been back to work half this week, and I feel like I haven't seen you because I've
Been working.
been yelling at people, telling my boss he's a fucking idiot, and people are starting to see it now. But
You know what happens when you do that? You become the boss.
So you say you've been yelling at Kyle?
yeah,
No. Yeah.
fucking Kyle.
It's okay. We're about to see his managerial skills when it comes to these next two.
Yeah, no,
Next one.
He's not at this one I'm going to
Okay.
next week.
Either way, when it comes to the next two, because
Yep.
he never talked to Jim about.
Oh, I know.
about
I've
that.
heard It's bad when I'm the one of the lowest men on the totem pole. People are excited when I walk back in the building. They're coming out to just find me to say, "I'm glad you're back," which means the week I've been gone, how fucked was everybody else? Cause I know one person downstairs that absolutely fucking hated that I was back because nobody else did the job I did every day. I sent 4 orders the other day that were over 300 combined pieces.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Tanner.
David.
Yeah, he was pissed I was back. He goes, "Fuck you, I don't want to see you again. Please don't leave me." Shane can say inside the lines. All he's proving with those is he can say inside the lines.
That's
Like, like it's funny to look in there though. It's like I didn't pay for the DLC.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of, we reverted him back to his normal attire.
For now. That is really nice.
What did I tell you that day? You had a third different shirt on. Stop fucking changing.
You have a third shirt.
Stop
I know, it's crazy.
Stop upgrading your attire.
Oh, that's right. He did say you
I'm
had
changing skins.
He said he did say that you had a second flannel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
I have multiple flannels. Fun fact.
What are you looking for?
This thing. No, it doesn't.
He only has. His,
No, you know
he has,
why?
He has his red flannel and his
I
dress
don't need you
flannel.
to crack your head open.
He has
Oh, I told Shane and I told the rest of the community here that we have an announcement to make.
That's right.
He'll be here tomorrow. His name's Deacon.
Deacon.
His name was Waxmelt. I don't fucking.
I'm pretty positive he ate a wax belt.
I like Deacon better.
Yeah.
I will say.
I wanted to
I'm
name
really-
him.
I'm-
I wanted to name him Sherman. After the fucking tanks. And then I asked Nicole if we could name him Gaston. After 2 different things. The greatest Disney villain of all time.
That's true. I actually do agree with
And
that.
Gaston Glock, rest in peace, the manufacturer of the greatest handgun ever.
The original.
Yes.
Yeah, the man.
Yeah,
Man, the
the
myth,
original OG gangster. But you weren't here. I'll give you a quick recap. Trip was fantastic.
That's good.
Great food. I met 2 famous people.
Who'd you meet?
I met Cole Hauser. Saw him in passing.
Really?
Shook his hand. Said, "I love your work." He said, "Great. Keep up the great work." That's all. I was like, "That's fucking weird." Like, it was in passing.
Yeah, you
And
probably didn't really.
I had about a half-hour conversation with Mr. Kevin Brittingham.
Kevin who?
Brittingham from Q.
Oh.
He stopped by our booth. So
That's
that was
pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But other than that's pretty much it. I literally fly out next Sunday for another week away, come home for 2 days, and then I'm gone for 8 days.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh, we're getting a new. I know you. I told you we're getting a new person, but
yeah, Tanner's back to number 3 on the totem pole now.
stop. That's not funny.
Aren't you? You have to be like not number 3, seeing that they.
No, he was 3. Then he went up to 2. And now with the new person coming in, he kind of takes over the old person's position. So now Tanner bumped back.
This is really going to throw you off. Guess what the new person's name is?
No, it isn't.
Is it Tanner or Tim?
No.
Is it Jim?
No.
What?
Nicole.
Nope.
Except it's spelled differently.
Is there an H in it?
No, there's an A. Nicole. I know, that sounds like that's a really interesting. I don't know.
Nope.
I don't know.
Nope. That's intrusive thoughts right there. Speaking of Nicole, anything you want to share with us, Tanner?
What about my girlfriend?
Oh, it's official now. Whoa.
Is your girlfriend official now?
Oh, is it
Yeah.
official now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Because that's what we kept telling people, that she was imaginary because you kept ditching us for date nights and you were just playing Mech Warriors with Tim.
No. Actually, we've been playing Tarkov recently.
I played Chivalry the other night.
Oh, Chivalry's fun.
I'm still
but
playing Potter.
I am decided to restart Blood Bowl. Do you ever play Blood Bowl?
Blood Bowl?
He'll show you the video afterwards. I looked at it, I'm like, this looks
Do you know what
graphic.
Warhammer is?
Yeah.
Think of Warhammer, but Warhammer football.
Oh, interesting.
Tanner doesn't know sports. No.
You can literally, they're still football, you have to score touchdowns.
Right.
But you can destroy the other team. Like, you can knock them out. So you can make it a lot easier to score your own touchdowns.
So basically, it's Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, kind of. Like, I injured a player today I cornered him so that he had to go into the crowd, and the crowd stomped him out. They're like, well, maybe he'll come into the next game.
The crowd stomped.
Jesus. I thought I always felt bad when I was doing the Harry Potter today, and I would have...
You should see that.
No, I froze a guy, and then I hit Expelliarmus, and then he exploded.
I gotta show
I
you.
thought I felt bad about that. I was like...
I
I got an achievement for it, though. That was nice.
I gotta show you the touchdown celebration after you score a touchdown. It's hilarious.
You're both hopefully going to understand this reference. Somebody came into our office yesterday at work.
Okay.
And says, hey, we're missing Sub-Zero. And somebody sitting next to me goes, finish him. I went, fatality. Yeah, I was like, it's fatality. And we just looked at each other. And
I've never played Mortal Kombat, but I know exactly what
But we started laughing. I'm like, finish him. He's like, but yeah. And then somebody looked at me like, why are you the way you are? I go, you don't want to know that question. We don't have enough time to recap 32 years on Earth. But, Tanner, how's it feel sitting in the center of us, by the way? Shay, stop. This is how we get copyright. What are we looking
Interesting.
at?
This is Blood Bowl.
We're watching a video. I'm going to give you a quick play-by-play. Somebody threw something. There's a lot of words in there. I'm not going to try. That guy has 18 abs. What is happening? That's a great beard, though. Is that the touchdown celebration?
That's his touchdown celebration, yeah.
Did he just laugh? Look like he was having a fucking heart attack.
I'm really confused right now. This is...
It's like medieval football.
That's exactly what it looks like. It reminds me of the scene in The Longest Yard where they just started drop kicking everybody and like wrestling moves, but I don't know. Shane, do you have anything else to add?
No.
Tanner, anything you want to add? What have you been up to? Everything good in Tanner's world?
I finally have some motivation to try and complete the second rifle that I have been putting.
Oh, what are you working on?
It's an SBR.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it's an actual SBR.
okay.
I know exactly.
I don't know what part.
In Minecraft.
Okay. I was
No,
like,
no,
I don't
I
know what
exactly
part
what
I
you
need
were
to
thinking.
hit.
I know exactly what you were thinking.
Do I mute the
It's
mic or do I
gonna
just...
be an SBR.
Okay. Actually, Mr. Tanner, now that you're here, this is something you and I talked about doing. We're going to do gun breakdowns.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Where
right.
we're going to talk about different weapons platforms and actually have...
I'd have to do research on this.
You can sit behind the computer and make sure everything was...
I know you cock that motherfucker and you pull the trigger.
He's not wrong.
Name it, sir.
I can clean it. I can put a thing in there and go. That's all I need to know.
Sounds like Marine Corps mentality.
When we do those episodes, we're going to give him a crown. He has to eat the whole entire thing, the whole entire episode.
I am.
According to one of the Marines that we know very well,
I am definitely Marine Corps mentality, by the way.
red and orange are his favorite colors.
Red and orange.
Yes.
Considering there's only one Marine I know that we work with.
Yeah. He looks like Jesus.
He does. He's a gorgeous man.
I do not look like Jesus.
Beautiful. Not. If we worked with him, we would not get anything fucking done.
What do you mean? I get a lot of shit done.
It's funny. He could be the white version of Chris.
You mean Chris isn't white? I thought the last name was just like a mix. It just didn't exist. Like,
I have. So just because I have permaburn.
Look, if you look at the screen, it's shiny. You can't see it. It's
Just because I have
the
permaburn here.
contrast is off.
This is Dude, look. This is permaburn.
Interesting.
Tanner, slap it right now. Slap
ahead.
him.
You can see the. You can
Slap
see.
him.
No, I believe you.
Yeah. So there's the other side. That's
Wait,
stays.
Wait.
That stays.
Oh, are we doing watch
Yeah,
cams now?
oh, those are the worst.
No, look. This stays all year.
I don't see a difference. No.
It used to be worse, but
Tanner, we do have one question for you. Have you found us a fourth person yet?
for D&D,
Yeah.
not yet.
You have 3, right? Didn't you say his brother's in there?
His brother might be. Are you playing or not playing? Are you just
Not playing.
what?
Not playing.
No.
We need to get more because we could do it with 2 people, but it's a lot more fun when you have more people. There's more
We
shenanigans.
did 3 last night for the one shot I made, and they almost died. Now I did make a specific one shot because I wanted to.
I just want to
with,
be a cowboy,
I wanted to play with giants. I wanted them to experience what
like the New York Giants or the
like,
San Francisco
actual,
Giants.
like actual giants,
Oh, like okay.
like giants, like Jack and the Beanstalk giants. I made one person a Goliath barbarian, which is they're like part giant. And then the other character I rolled up for them to play last night for the one was an Asimir
Okay.
paladin.
Okay, I figured.
At first I named it Pope because I was going to actually make it I was going to make it a tiefling
Dinner's
paladin.
done.
Just
It sounds like a dial-up modem coming from through the fucking
Did you say
door.
dinner's done?
Dinner's
Yeah.
done.
I wanted to make it a tiefling paladin just for the lulz of the fact that
Alright,
it was going to be.
So you guys can judge me as much as you want, but this is my side of the circle, so fuck off.
Judging.
You always judge me. Piss off. You say we have to create our characters.
Mhm.
Does it matter how they're dressed, or can I like dress my character however I want?
What do you mean?
What if I wanted to have a pair of chaps and a
Are we
six
starting
shooter?
at level 3? Because that's when we get our archetype. Unless you want to start. I've never done a campaign directly from level 1. Most of the time, we always start at level 3. But
Man, one day I want to run a Dungeon Crawl Classics campaign where you have to come through with 3 characters. And it's because you start with Dungeon Crawl Classics, you start with level 0. You have to see who actually survives that you're playing through the dungeon. If I go to Mepicon, which is a possibility I might do in April, there's someone running Dungeon Crawl Classics. I want to play so bad.
so back to my question.
We're probably going to start 3 or 5 somewhere
3 or
around there.
5?
Probably
Okay.
3.
Okay.
That
I
way you're not
figured.
super high class.
Yeah. It's always good to start. I've never seen somebody who's wanted to start at 1.
So we've played at 1. I started my last campaign at 1.
Jesus.
We're at level 7 right now. This one the one I played last night, the one shot, I made everyone level 8. And they fighting the 2 hill giants and the Goliaths, they barely got through that. And that wasn't the final stage because, like I said, with the kids, they ended up not getting to the final part. The final part was to fight 2 frost giants. And
I watched that. That movie's called Frozen 2. Us did it pretty
2
well.
frost giants and a frostmourne, which is basically like almost a dead ice goddess. That's like they're digging up from the grave. Yeah, she does work.
I don't doubt it.
Which was cool. The cool thing I did for them was I gave them all cloaks when they were leaving the first town. I drew this little map and all. Let me see if it'll send it to me.
And this is the part of the episode where I check out and look like I have PTSD because I had no idea what the fuck they were talking about. I'm warning. But we have to wrap up here soon, guys.
Yeah, let's do it.
Fair enough.
But
I'll
all right.
still keep talking. Go ahead, wrap up. I'm gonna.
I can't keep
We
wrapping.
can listen. We can discuss the D&D stuff another time. 'Cause
Yes, that's going to be an episode.
For a first person making their character. We're gonna go through the whole works, explain everything.
I'll bring my lappy toppy.
But we still need
Okay,
2
yeah.
more. We still
Or
need 2 more.
people. I'll actually probably just bring the tablet. You can build it right on Beyond then.
Oh, you're gonna use D&D Beyond? All right.
Fuck yeah, it's so much. Oh my god, do you know how much easier it is to make the character?
I know, but it's also.
And
nice
this is
just
part of
going
their
through.
Venn diagram where I have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
It's okay, you'll learn.
All right, and with
Wait
that,
a second. Do you have a D&D Beyond account?
Mhm.
Oh, you have access to all the stuff?
I have the D&D. I have the DM account, so I can have I have unlimited characters.
everybody
I
have
built-
a fantastic rest of your
pay
week.
$6
We
a
will
month.
talk to you
Okay.
hopefully in the
Okay.
I don't
very
even. I
near
don't even realize it
future.
comes out.
That's fair. That's fair.
Any other words of wisdom for our peoples? I don't know what we're gonna call our peoples, but our peoples.
Our people, listeners.
Yes.
There's the local shop's gonna have a Blood Bowl tournament or Blood Bowl season, and I'm probably gonna check that out soon.
We'll look for a weekly update on that. With our... now, here's Tanner with the weather.
I was about to say some last words, but I was like, I probably shouldn't say that.
All right. Red or green crayons?
Red or green?
Shane, red or green crayons? What's your favorite crayon color?
Orange.
Fucking basic bitch.
Red.
I'm gonna,
How is that?
I'm gonna
a
go with
basic
yellow.
bitch? It's
Everybody,
orange.
have a fantastic week. We will see you on the next episode. Bye.